everyone is good and safe in your home. We shall start our discussion. So I will give 1 or 2 minutes. So if anyone could summarize whatever the points please summarize, and we will proceed with that. If anyone volunteers? So what are all the points we discussed in the design of tension members? So anyone could summarize? That is well and good. Okay, I will summarize and we shall proceed. If you have any doubts, last class somebody raised some doubts. Okay, so we are not understood, but please keep watch and keep learn. Definitely you will understand better. So nothing is complication in this. Okay, all formulas is available in the code book. You can directly take the code book and you can use it, right? So very simple one. So simple designs only, it is given in your syllabus. Okay. So nothing is complicated. If you learn, definitely you will learn. These are all the simple concepts. Okay. So last class, what we discussed. So last class we discussed these problems, right? So this problem we have started to discuss on the last class. So what this problem is? What the problem is? So the problem deals with design of tension member. So already I have mentioned. Okay. So this is type 2 problem. So this is a type 2 problem. Yes. Yes. This is a type 2 problem. So this problem and next problem also we are going to discuss, and the design of tension members. Okay. So this problem also we are going to discuss today. So what is that? Design of tension member based on the load. Based on the load we are going to discuss. One minute. Yes. So last class what we discussed. So I would like to read one more time. So one member, design member need to be designed of 0.95 meter. The length of the member is 950 mm. It is given. So okay. And dead load, live load is given as 20 and 60 kilonewton. Okay. They are asking the design of tension member as a rectangular bar. Okay. As a rectangular bar, they are asking tension member. Diameter used is 16 mm diameter bolt, one line. So one line only you have to use, only single line. Okay. So that is the way we have to design. So we have written the given data. Well, okay. We have written the given data. So what are the given data or basic data is needed for the problem. And we have to calculate. Only one difference I have mentioned. What is the only one difference? In the type 1 problem, the load will not be given, but the area will be given. We have to calculate the how much strength particular member or particular connection can carry. So that is a first type of problem. And then the second type of problem, load will be given and the area you have to calculate. Based on the area, you have to select some numbers and you have to check whether the load is carrying capacity is greater than the design load. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, in that concept, AN need to be calculated. You understand? Area, how much cross-sectional area required, that need to be calculated first. If AN is calculated, then we can able to select some particular number from the steel table greater than this area. Then we can adopt that area for the design, right? So how much area we calculated? The design load is we have multiplied with the factor. Okay, factor load is 1.5. You should not forget. The design load is not given, factored. Then you have to factor design load. You have to calculate by multiplying this 1.5. By multiplying this 1. Is it okay? So we have calculated the design load is 120 kilonewton. 120 kilonewton. Okay. Then AN we have calculated as 406 as per the rupture capacity. So 25% was added for gross area. So total it is coming 508. Okay. 508. And gross area based on the yielding we have calculated. Okay. That is AG. AG we have calculated as 528. So do you have any doubts on this? So various areas, okay. Net area we have calculated and gross area we have calculated. So what is the maximum area? So 528 mm squared. For that maximum area, we are assuming the thickness of the flat, thickness of the plate we are assuming. So based on the thickness of the plate, right? We have to, you can able to find out the breadth of the plate. Okay, so approximately we provide the 60 by 10 mm cross section, 60 by 10 mm cross section of the plate, right? So net area provided is 420, that is greater than 406.5. So up to this we have completed. Next, what we have to do? Number of bolt need to be calculated. This what we have stopped in the previous class. Okay, so design means we have to calculate the number of bolt. Okay, so number of bolt we need to calculate means we can able to calculate in the same capacity. How to calculate the number of bolt? So one bolt, how much load it carries, that we have to calculate first. Then total load divided by the load carrying capacity of the one bolt, then you will get the number of bolt. Okay, so that's what we gave an example also. Okay, we gave an example. One bolt is 20 kilonewton capacity and the total load is 600, means 600 divided by 20, 30 number of bolt is needed. Similarly, we shall calculate one bolt capacity. One bolt capacity, already bolted connection we have did number of problems. We have to calculate the shear capacity, bearing capacity, which is the lowest value will be the strength of the particular bolt. Okay, normally shear capacity of the bolt will become very less for single line bolt or single shear, especially double cover, double shear butt joint. Okay, so all remaining cases, shear capacity of the bolt will become very less, right? So in that case, we shall calculate the shear capacity of the bolt. So how many of you know this? Remember this equation? Please write this equation: VD SP, VDSP is equal to what we have calculated, FUB. So how to calculate FUB divided by? How many of you remember? √3 gamma m naught gamma mb. Okay. NN ANB. So I hope you are remember this equation. So many times we have used this equation in the bolted connection, right? So now, so what would be the FUB value. Anyone? Please tell me what would be the FUB value. So already we have mentioned for grade of 4.6, what would be the FUB value? 400, right? 400 Newton per mm squared. Gamma MB value how much? 1.25. So partial safety factors. Partial safety factor, this is 1.2. So NN, number of shear planes. So how many number of shear planes? Will be 1. Okay. So 1 number of shear plane. And A and B value how much? Anyone? For what is the diameter of the bolt here? So only one shear will be happening. Okay, NN will become 1. For 16 mm diameter of the bolt. For 16 mm diameter of the bolt, A and B value will become what? Anyone could remember? A and B value? 158, right? 157. So those who are not remember, I will write the equation how to calculate this A and B. A and B is equal to 0.78. What is that? 0.78 pi by 4 d squared. Okay, that is called how to calculate A and B. That is 157 Newton per mm squared. Many times we have used this value in the bolted connection. And for 20 mm diameter bolt, please check that it is coming 157. For 20 mm diameter bolt, we have used as 245 mm squared. 245 mm squared, not Newton per mm. So it is mm squared. So area will become in mm squared. So now we got to substitute here. A and B value is, what is that? 157. You please tell me what is VD SP value. Calculate and tell me. Calculate and tell me. Shear capacity of the bolt. If you can able to calculate the shear capacity of the bolt, then you can able to calculate the number of bolt. Okay, number of bolt is required. Then you can do the design. You can complete the design. If you have any doubts, please don't hesitate to ask. Please ask. Then I will explain. Right? Understood? Please tell me the answer. So time is running. Please respond me quickly. So all the values you know, please calculate the shear capacity of one bolt. Not even one answer. Simply yes. What is Jai Krishna? Your answer is wrong. So what you have mentioned? 29, yes, correct. Very good. 29. So he is mentioned in the Newton. Yes. 29,006.77 newtons. Okay. So I will write in the kilonewton 29.0 kilonewton. Okay. shear capacity, or simply you can write capacity of the 1 volt. Okay, you can write simply the capacity of the 1 volt. Capacity of 1 volt, that is equal to 29 kilonewton. Okay, 29 kilonewton. Okay, number of volt. Again, I will going to write number of volt is equal to, please take down clearly. So number of volt. So what is the total load we calculated? 120 kilonewton need to be carried out, but 1 volt carries 29. The number of volt we can able to calculate total load divided by the load per, okay, the capacity of the 1 volt. For how many number of volt is needed? Now you tell me. How many number of volt? 120 divided by 29. So approximately it will come 4, right? So what is the value? So 3480. How it will come 3480? 125. 120 divided by 129. 29. Please recalculate and tell me. It will come around 4. Okay, 4 number of volt. .13. That is correct. Okay, 4.13. Yes, 4.13. So volts, number of 4. We cannot put it in the fraction. Approximately, we can put as 5 numbers of volt. 5 numbers of volt. So what do you have to understand? In order to carry 120 kilonewton for 16 mm diameter bolt, if you are using of grade 4.6, then how many number of bolt is required? 5 number of bolt is required. So I will put a small diagram. Please follow me. So this is a flat of designed flat. Okay, design flat. Okay, so cross section may be different. Okay, I am say I draw the, what is that? Plan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it may be go. Okay, this is not required. So for the connection for 120 kilonewton, 5 numbers of volt are needed, right? 5 numbers of volt is needed. Now, so what is the pitch distance you provide? What is the pitch distance you provide? What is the end distance you provide? Please tell me. Then you have to check 3 different checks are there. Okay, so what is that? Yielding capacity, rupture capacity, as well as block shear capacity. Okay, all these things you have to check. That must become greater than 120 kilonewton. That must be greater than 120 kilonewton. Then you can assume, you can tell that the design is safe. Okay, the design is safe. So what is the edge distance and pitch distance you provide? So pitch distance. So let us normally we will do the pitch distance. How to provide the pitch distance? Anyone could remember? So 2.5 times of volt hole, right? So here 2.5 times of volt hole will become what? 18 mm. Okay. So what is that? 2.5 times of 18. 2.5 times of 18.
45, sir.
45, right? So 45 mm. So here I am going to provide the pitch distance of 45 each. What is the end distance? Anyone could remember the formula end distance? How we are providing the end distance? It's equal to 1.5 times of diameter of the bolt hole. So 1.5 times of 8, right? So how much? So it is a minimum distance. Okay. So
27, sir.
how much?
27.
So we will provide 30. Okay. So that is equal to 27. So approximately 30. Okay. So 30 mm. So here they are providing us a yes 30 mm is this one. So this one they are providing us a 30 mm. 30 mm. Here they are providing us 35 mm. No issue. Okay. If you want to provide 30 mm also no issue. So 1.5 times, 1.7 times. Okay. Whatever you can use it. No issue. In the subject, in the problem, you can use minimum distance only this one. Okay. So above this minimum distance, you can assume any value. Here we are assuming as a 30 mm. Here we are assuming as 35 mm. So in this condition, we are providing. Okay. So we are providing one design on this condition of pitch distance 45, edge distance here perpendicular to the load direction is 30, along the load direction end distance or edge distance is 35. So in this condition, I am telling this is a final design for to carry the in order to carry the 120 kilonewton. So in this condition, we have to check this condition. We have to check yielding capacity, rupture capacity, and block shear capacity. It must become greater than 120 kilonewton. That means we can say that our design is safe. If yielding capacity, rupture capacity, and block shear capacity is any value, it is lesser than 120 kilonewton, then you have to redesign the member according to the requirement. So in that concept, you put a heading. Okay, checks. Okay, you put a heading of checks. Okay, first one, yielding capacity of the design. You put a heading yielding capacity of the design. So we have put a design. So finally, we have to calculate the yielding capacity. What is the formula for yielding capacity? This is again come to the type 1 problem. Again, it comes to the type 1 problem. So same thing, you have to do that. Yielding capacity can be calculated. TDG is equal to. Please calculate and tell me quickly. TDG. TDG is equal to what is that? AG Fi divided by gamma m naught. Okay. So AG value how much? Total 60. You see that 60 by 10 only we got designed it. So I'm not talking something new. 60 by 10 only we got designed it. The cross section of the plate 60 by 10. Multiplication of 250 divided by gamma m naught 1.1. So now you calculate and tell me how much value is coming. 600 multiplication of 250 divided by 1.1. Anyone? Simple questions you are not answering. $125. Jay Krishna. Only 2 or 3 people are answering. I think.
136.36, sir.
Okay, so wait, I will write 136.
0.36.
36 kilonewton. Okay, it is
Okay,
right.
sir.
So it is greater than 120 kilonewton. So our factor design load is 120 kilonewton. And so okay, we put a command of, and so okay. Then next one is go to the, what is that? Rupture capacity of the connection. Rupture capacity of connection of design. Okay. So rupture capacity of the design. So what is the formula we know based on TDN? TDN is equal to TDN. Okay. TDN is equal to 0.9 AN FU divided by gamma M1. So this is the formula we know. So what is the net area here? Anyone please tell me what is the net area here? AN. Net area means, so we are provided the design like this, right? 6 number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts are there. If you are cutting any cross section, first bolt, okay. So one bolt is crossing. That bolt hole we have to reduce. So total cross sectional area how much? 60 into 10. That is a gross area minus bolt hole area how much? So that is 18 mm bolt hole. 18 mm minus 10. Okay. So that's all. AN. So please tell me the answer. 60 into 10 is the gross area minus bolt hole is 18 mm. Thickness is 10 mm. If you see the cross section,
420.
the cross section will be look like this. Center one bolt hole is there. That bolt hole we got to reduce. Okay, that is a total 60. This is 18. So I think you know these concepts. This is 10. Okay, 60 into 10. So what is the answer? 420. 420 mm square. So substitute in the above equation. TDN is equal to, okay, TDN is equal to, what is the 0.9? 0.9 multiplication of 420 multiplication of FU 400. Sorry, FU value 410 Newton per mm square divided by, what is that? Gamma M1. M1 will 1.25. So what is the answer? So all the values you have to practice. Okay. So whatever the given problem, please again you practice in your hostels, in your home, right? Again and again you practice, then only. So it is well and good. That is, it is coming 123.984. Very good. 984. That is greater than factor design load of 120 kilonewton. Okay. Hence you put a command of, hence okay. Then we will move on to the next one. What is that? Block shear capacity of the design. Block shear capacity. Block shear capacity of design. So how to calculate the block shear capacity of the design? Anyone? So already we know the two equation TDP1 and TDP2. Okay. Please calculate and tell me. So I will request anyone TDP1 and TDP2. So who is telling me the right answer? Let us. Here AVG you have to calculate. First of all, AVN, gross area, net area along the load direction. ATG and ATN. This is a critical in this aspect. Okay. Gross area, net area along the load direction, and gross area, net area for perpendicular to the load direction. Okay. If you draw the diagram, it will be look like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Your block will be here. This is a block. So block shear may happen. This is a block shear. portion, right? So this length, that distance we know 30, this distance we know 35, 45, 45, 45 and 45. Now I think you can able to calculate easily. So quickly I will give a clue for that. So what is that? AVG means along this direction. So total length from this point to this point, what is the length need to be calculated? Multiply by thickness. So how to calculate? 45. 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, 45s are there. Multiply by 4 plus 135 is there. So this is a total gross area multiplication of 10. Okay. So that is a gross area. Net area means you have to reduce the bolt holes. So what is that? 45. Please give me the answer, anyone. What is the gross area? Two two 5 0. Yes, okay.
30.
2250 or 2150?
2150.
2150.
2150.
Okay. So directly I can write like this.
Yes.
2150 minus
MM
of how
square.
many bolt holes are there? Here one bolt hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here this one half of the bolt hole, right? Half of the bolt hole only we have to consider minus 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Multiplication of bolt hole will be 18. Multiplication of 10. That's all. So tell me the answer.
Hello, 1340.
Very good. 1340 mm squared. Okay. Similarly, please calculate the area for this ATG and ATN. ATG how much and ATN how much? We have calculated this area, right? We calculated this area is the gross and net area. Now you have to calculate the gross net area along this direction. Please calculate and tell me. Still we have 2 more minutes for first session. Okay, it will be disconnected. Okay, after disconnection, I request everyone. So around 52 students are there. Tarun, for a record, please make a screenshot of this 52 students. And I request everyone, please rejoin the session after the disconnection immediately. So anybody knows the value ATG? What is the value substitute? Please tell me. What length is? Area means length into breadth. So nothing you should fear. Area means length into breadth. What length we have to substitute here? So 30. Okay. So 30. What is the thickness? Thickness part we cannot able to see, that you have to imagine. Thickness part is 10 mm. Okay, that's all. 300 mm squared. Okay, and 300 mm squared minus here one bolt is there. Okay, so here will be, actually this is a block. Only half of the bolt will be, you have to reduce. What is the half of the bolt? 0.5 times 18 into 10. That's all. So what is that? 9 into 10, 90. Okay, 90, 300 minus 90, 210 mm square. Now you substitute in this above the value. Please note it, AT, AVG, AVN, ATG and ATN. Okay, and substitute in the formulas. And